Welcome to Wizard, the simpler, faster WordPress alternative that's built for SEO. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to get the most out of the Wizard platform in just a few minutes. So after you create your first website with Wizard, you'll be greeted by the dashboard area right here. The first thing I recommend you to do is to fill out your author box here in the top right. If you use a social media login or Gmail login, it should take your profile picture and your name. If not, you can easily update them by clicking into each one. On any part of the website where you need images, you will see first our royalty-free image library, which you can always access, and you can also search up things right here. And you can use any of these images, which are royalty-free, in your blog posts, in your content, and it makes things a breeze. Now, if you want to add your own picture as well, you can either click into here to upload from your computer, or you can simply drag and drop an image onto here as well, and then it will upload it. Now we have our picture updated. You can also update your name if you want, and then you can also add a short little about me by clicking edit, typing a quick little about, and clicking update. Now the last part of the author box I recommend you do is add your social media accounts here so they show on your website. So I've just added my social media links here and I've connected it by clicking connect. Once you fill out your author box, you will see this on your website and it will be available on every single page, as you can see here. So as you can see, if I click Twitter, it opens up my Twitter account. If I click on YouTube, opens up the YouTube account, opens up all of those in a new tab. Also, what is automatically included with every Wizard website is a built-in contact page, as you can see here, that will send a message directly to the email you signed up with. And also on every single page, we have multiple subscribe button call to actions, and you have a built-in email marketing list that is collected, and you can export it at any time from your dashboard here by clicking export CSV file. So now that we've filled out our author box, let me just show you the rest of the dashboard. So if you ever want to view your website easily, you can either click here or you can click here, view website on your sidebar menu on any part of the Wizard platform you're on. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how to create a blog post. So to create a blog post, you can either click new blog post directly here from the dashboard and it will take you to the blog editor, or alternatively, you could also click into blog on the sidebar where it will allow you to see all of your blog posts and then also to add a new one just like this. All right, so when creating a new blog post, all you have to do is start by filling out your title up here. And then I like to move on to doing the featured image, which you can click here. And just like with the author box, you have access to the royalty-free image library, which you can use at any time to search up images and use them for your blog posts. And I'm just going to choose this one here. Click confirm, and you can see it adds a beautiful featured image to your blog. And then from there, all you have to do is start writing your blog post. So you can use our blog post editor here, and you can also embed YouTube videos by clicking this button right here. You can basically customize, change the font, add emojis. It's very similar to Google Docs. And you can also add images at any time, just like with the featured image, by clicking that image button right there and then adding any of these images to your post and clicking confirm. If you'd like to align your image to the left, you can click this L right here, or you can align it to the right by clicking R, or back to the center by clicking the C again. Now, what's cool about Wizard is we actually have a built-in SEO meta title and description preview, so you can see what your post would look like on Google. Now, if you're more into technical SEO, you can always update and edit your own meta title and meta description here. And you can also customize your very own URL slug here if you don't like the default, which is going to basically be your title. So I can just click update here, and then you can see a preview of what that will look like on Google. Before you publish, the last thing to do is to add a category. So I can just add a category right here, which I've already done before. So I'm just going to add that, and you can choose up to 3 categories, but the one in blue is going to be the one that shows up on your home page. Now, when you're ready, you can either click Save as Draft, or you can click Publish, and I'm just going to publish this post right here, and then you can immediately view your post after you've created it. As you can see, this is the post that we just created. We have the images, we have the featured image, the date, the author, and the title. And if you go back to your home, what's cool is you will see that that new post has now populated on your home page. Once you start getting views to your blog post, you also see a view count of how many people read each article right here. And you can also see how many people viewed your article here from the dashboard. So this is the blog post we just created. You can either clone it to create a similar blog post, or you can even share it by clicking here. You can either share it directly to your Facebook, to your Twitter, or you can simply copy the URL if you want to share it via an email, or if you want to share it directly with a friend through a message. Now, if you want to delete the post, simply click the delete button. It will ask you to confirm, and then you can delete that. And if you want to unpublish a post, you can simply click this toggle right here, and it will take it off, and it will no longer be visible on your website. Now that you know how to make a blog post, we're now going to create a page. So pages can be like an About Us or a services page. And so if you want to click a new page, you can just click New Page from Next Steps, or you can also go to Edit Site and click Add New. Underneath Edit Site, you'll also see a list of all of your currently available pages. So when you're creating a page, it's very similar to a blog post, and all you have to do is type in the title, and then you can also type into the text editor as well. And you can even add a featured image, and you can also edit the SEO, meta title, and description, just like with blog posts, or you can leave it default. So I've decided to add a featured image as well, and then I'm going to click Publish. You can now view your recently made page, and that will also be available underneath Edit Site. So let's say you want to add that page now to your menu. Now on the same page, which is Edit Site, you can go into Menu right here in the middle, and it will show all of your recently made pages. Now you can click About Us and it will add it automatically, but you can also click the plus if you want to add any other additional pages or any other website that you want to link to, and you can link it to open up in a new tab, or you can link it to open up on the same page, and all you have to do is copy and paste a link into here. So with this, we have the About Us, and you can choose to open in a new tab, or we can just have it on the same page and click Confirm. Every time you make a change on Edit Site, you have to click Save Changes, and then you'll see this confirmation that the changes are saved, and now you should be able to see those changes on your website. As you can see here, the About Us has now been added to the top menu. You can click it, it will open in the same tab because we didn't click the Open in New tab option, and you will see your newly created page here. Now going through the Edit Site, if you want to make changes to your site from what you did in the assessment, you can easily manage any of those changes here. First, we start with the header and the tagline. Here you can change the headline, which is the big text right here. You can also edit your site's tagline, which is the smaller text below that. And you can also change the header text if you want to do black or white font, and it's going to change the overlay behind it as well, so it's more readable. And the last thing is you can actually change your header image here, and you can upload an image, or you can actually also do a solid color by clicking into this header background color option here, and then it will actually allow you to do a solid color for the background as well. Moving on to color palette. This is the color palette you selected in the assessment. You can choose a pre-made color palette if you wish, but you can also customize an additional one. I recommend that you try to have as much contrast between your colors and your font as much as possible so that it's readable. You'll get better accessibility scores on Google Lighthouse if it contrasts a lot better. So an example of not enough contrast would be this pink button here and the white text. So I would go with the black text if you're going to use a lighter color, and vice versa. I've already shown you the menu, but if you want to change the order of your menu items, you can also click into one of these arrows and you can drag and drop where you want to place the different menu items. Moving on to site logo. This is the logo which I've uploaded. You can either upload a new one by clicking this button here, dragging the image here. So as you can see, I've uploaded a different logo, but I'm actually going to stick with the white because of the black top menu, so there's a better contrast. And last but not least, you can change your site's icon, which is previewed right here. Make sure it is a small PNG or JPEG file that is roughly 32 by 32 pixels and as small as possible. But even if you put a larger one, it will still work. It will just make your site load a little slower. Remember that after every time you make any changes to your site, you have to click Save Changes for it to take effect. If you don't want to save changes, you can click out. you will get this message that will ask you if you're sure, and you can either decide to save it or you can leave, but I'm going to save those changes. When the changes are saved, you will get this green confirmation, and again, you can view your website. Sometimes it may take up to 1 minute for things to take effect. Sometimes it is instantly, as you can see in this example right here. So that wraps up all of the big daily actions that you will probably be doing on your website. I have a couple more things to show you, like how to create a second website. Go into My Account on the left-hand sidebar and click into My Websites. Now from here, you will actually see your current websites that you have available, and you can either switch between them by clicking into the box or clicking edit. Now, if you want to delete the site, you can simply click delete, but it will ask you to confirm so you don't delete a website on accident. And if you want to view your website, you can click directly into this domain just like on the dashboard. Now, if you want to create a second or third or fourth website, simply click the new site here. It will take you to an assessment just like the first assessment that you did. Go through steps 1 and 2, click finish, and now you can see your third website has now been added to your list. Look how quickly you can create a second, third, fourth website. Now, it will depend on what plan you are. So as you can see, we have reached the limit of our plan, and you can make up to 3 websites during the free trial. Then you will have to upgrade, which I'll get into in just a moment. But the last thing I want to show you is how to connect a custom domain. So if you want to connect a custom domain that you bought on Namecheap or GoDaddy or any domain registrar, you can simply go into My Account in the bottom left and go into domain. Here you can click custom domain, and you'll have instructions and also another video tutorial that you can watch that will walk you step by step on how to connect a custom domain in just minutes. So the last part of our tour is the billing. Now, billing is where you can change your plan, you can manage your plan, upgrade, and also downgrade or cancel your plan, and also change your payment information and see all of your billing history all in one place. As you can see, I'm part of the free trial and it ends in a few days. So to make sure that my site stays online, I highly recommend that you upgrade before your free trial ends so that you don't lose any of your data. We do make sure that we archive and back up your website, but if your free trial ends, then you will receive an email when your account and your website is about to be deleted forever. So make sure you check your emails, make sure you check this page to see when your free trial ends. Now, the very last part of our tutorial here is showing you how to contact support. On any page of your website, all you have to do is go to the bottom right where you'll see this blue chat icon, click into the icon, and you can live chat directly with our support team. We should respond as quickly as possible, but sometimes we may get a little busy, but please use this live chat feature for support. If you have any questions, if you have feedback or feature requests, we'd love to chat with you. All right, so that wraps up our welcome video tour, and I've just showed you how to do pretty much everything on the platform. Make sure to check out the rest of this video series to see how to get more SEO results using Google Search Console, how to connect that, and how to do a whole lot more. We'll give you a bunch of SEO marketing tips, content creation tips, and keyword research tips as well. So make sure you check that out, and we'll be sending these directly to your inbox as well. Now, the last thing is to follow us on Twitter for the latest updates. You can tweet at us. We love to read your comments and your feedback. So hit us up on Twitter where we'll be pretty active and posting all of the product updates. All right, so that's it. Looking forward to what you can create on Wizard.